Number 17 speaks about Aaron's rod that budded. Now, many of us already know that story. It takes place during the time when the Hebrews are grumbling, complaining, and in rebellion as to the fact that in their minds, Moses and Aaron, they're getting to do everything and they don't have any part, and they want to be seen and they want to be part of leadership. So during that time, the Lord specifically tells Moses to get a staff from every clan, from every tribe of Israel, and place it in a particular area. And the man he chooses, it will be obvious, the clan that he chooses. And when Moses goes back the next day, he sees that Aaron's rod had budded and blossomed and fruited because there were almonds on it. Now, why is this important? Several reasons. First of all, that particular rod, the stick, if you were to call it that, this would have been one belonging to their clan, belonging to their generation, belonging to their tribe. So it was dead, but it was not just dead, it was very, very, very dead. Meaning that it was dead for generations. It wasn't something that they picked yesterday. So the fact that Aaron's rod came back to life is very miraculous. And it reminds us of the miracle working power of God in our own lives. But not only that, it's a foretelling that Jesus would die, he would be placed in a cold, dark tomb, and that he would not only resurrect again, but that he would ascend to the Father, and that he is actually coming back. But there's a small detail in the story of the almond that I had never noticed before. And believe me, I have read this passage of scripture many times, but there was a small detail that was so profound that came to life in the last couple of weeks. And it was the almond, the mystery of the almond. Now, if you were to look at different commentaries from different Bible studies, there's lots of good information about the importance or the significance of an almond when it comes to the nation of Israel and when it comes to the Bible. But this is the one that stood out to me for the life of the everyday believer. The almond tree is one of the very first that buds in springtime and blossoms in springtime and looks full of promise. But yet it is one of the last ones to have almonds on it. It reminds me sometimes in the life of a believer that there are seasons that seem to be delayed. There are times when we will feel like we're seeing the fruition of something about to happen, God's promise coming to fruition, and then there's a pause. And we don't understand why. It also reminds me that in the menorah, in the temple, and in the tabernacle, there were almonds on it. God instructed them to have almonds